one correction to the introduction. It's 330 million gods and goddesses. Million. Give or take. We have 1 hour. Let's hit it. The first thing we need to realize is that there really is no such thing as Hinduism. Okay? That is a name, that is a blanket, if you will, that we toss over an incredibly complex cultural phenomenon, a mixture, if you will, of beliefs and practices and myths. And you know what myth means, right, from the week before last. Not fairy tales, but religious stories. And the word Hinduism doesn't even come from the Indians. Who named this religion Hinduism? Well, who owned India until the middle of the 20th century, right? The British. Yes. If you ask a Hindu what is your religion, they will say Sanatana Dharma. Now, that's not Carlos Santana from the 60s band, okay? No, Sanatana Dharma, which means something like the eternal religion. And what they're saying is our religion has always been here. And I think at some level, pretty much every religion argues the same thing, right? They will trace it back to the very beginning for reasons of authority, right? And again, that is the way that they have constructed their own self-images, religiously, socially speaking. 330 million gods and goddesses. What you see as time goes on. In the myths coming from the sacred scriptures of the Hindus, the Vedas, the Upanishads, the Bhagavad Gita, what you see is an evolution of thinking about the divine, right? And you can imagine how difficult it might be to keep up with 330 million gods and goddesses. For instance, if every one of them had a holiday, well, we would never get anything done, right? But one of the things that I challenge you to do today, that I really encourage you to do, whatever your own religious, social, cultural background, try, if you can, to step into these other shoes, to look out that window, right, on the divine, and understand as much as we are capable of doing what it must be like to understand the divine in this way.